The whole point of living below your means is time. You're buying time. You're buying freedom. You're buying the ability to not have to trade your time for money in the future. You give yourself flexibility. The whole point of putting money aside every single month and making sure that you don't have a lifestyle where you can't afford the bills essentially, and you can't you're spending too much. The whole point of doing that and investing your money is you just buy yourself that freedom. You become a person who invests in yourself and works towards some kind of freedom in the future. Even if you start with small amounts and you don't have that much money to put aside, it's still so worth investing it and building the habit of putting like a small amount of money into a global stock index fund every single month and just automating that payment. So when your money comes in, you just automatically have the money go out and be invested, and you don't even see it, you don't even think about it. You just work with the money that's left. So you pay yourself first. And the reason behind that is so that money starts working for you. It starts building itself. It starts becoming a tool and an asset that is actually working in your favor. It starts earning interest on itself. When you've got money in a global index fund, you're basically just buying a tiny piece of hundreds of different companies in the stock market. There's actual businesses which pay dividends, and those dividends will get reinvested into the account, and it just grows gradually over time. If you have an average return of 7% over the long run, and if you go on a compound interest calculator and you actually run the numbers and look at, say, what £1,000 invested at 7% will return to you over 10, 20, and then 30 years, the money will snowball. It literally doubles, triples, quadruples, and gets even further than that with time. So you really want that to understand compound interest, first of all, because it's such a powerful force. And then once you understand that, you can start using that in your favor and just become that type of person who commits to your future self and buys that financial freedom. Because yes, you have less money to spend in the present, but you can become more intentional with how you spend that money. You don't necessarily need all of it. You can find a way to make more when you have that additional pressure of having less money left to spend right now. It's so worth it and so important to understand this stuff. It's actually worth repeating, because if you're not investing for the future, then you're not buying freedom. You're not getting that feeling of what it feels like to be free and not have to worry about money. Even if you hate your job right now and hate how you're making your money, at least you can get that under control. At least you can buy a little bit of freedom for the future right now. Obviously, hating what you do is another problem that should be addressed, but you can sort that out. You can invest and start becoming the person who cares about their freedom, cares about how they spend their time, and does the thing that their future self will thank them for. And it's just so worth it, because ultimately the whole point of money is to have access to things and to buy experiences and to actually be used as a tool for time, and to not have to necessarily trade it for doing jobs that you don't want to do, or to spend hours in a commute every day in a city that you don't want to be in because you're tied to it. It's just about thinking it through, and it's just the best thing that you can do is to build that habit of investing right now, even with small amounts, and just pay yourself first. Don't waste your life. You don't want to live a life of regrets. You don't want to look back and not have that money sorted because you didn't plan ahead. It's so worth thinking about the future, thinking long term, and just giving yourself that flexibility, because ultimately when you have money saved up, money invested, and it's building and growing on itself, then you have adaptability, you have flexibility for the future. So that was a quick video on money and investing. I hope it helps. Let me know if you're planning to invest, or how you think about money and making more of it, and how you trade it for time currently. Let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.